Hello and welcome to Ghost Stories in about 3 minutes. It is a game for 1 to 4 players. There is a solo mode. Playing time is around 60 minutes. It's a moderately complex game. In mythic China, a village is in serious danger. Wu Feng, a malicious and evil necromancer, has summoned wave after wave of malicious spirits and ghosts to destroy the village. Only a small group of Taoist monks, represented by the players in the game, stand between Wu Feng and his goal of annihilating the village. In order to win this game, you must defeat one of the incarnations of Wu Feng. At the start of the game, you randomly select one of the 10 possible incarnations and put it in the bottom 10 cards of a deck. Once it is defeated, you win the game. You lose if every player is eliminated, if 3 of the village tiles become haunted, or if Wu Feng is still active when the deck runs out. Cooperative. Each player is a monk, and you must work together to win. Dice. In order to banish the ghost, you will need to roll dice. Automata. Your opponent in this game is a deck of cards. Player turn. Each player takes their entire turn, then play passes to the next player. On each player's turn, start by checking to see if all 3 spaces on their individual board are full. If so, that player loses one of their chi tokens. If they ever run out of chi, they are killed and must go to the graveyard. Then, draw the top card from the ghost deck and place it in an available space matching the color shown. Black ghosts go on the current board if possible. If you cannot place a ghost on the matching board, place it somewhere else. Then, if there are any haunters, advance them 1 space. If they make it to the final space on their track, flip over the next face-up village tile on that line and send the ghost back to its card. The player can then act. They can move 1 space and then either attempt to banish a ghost or use the ability of a location they are on. In order to banish a ghost, you must roll an equal number of colored icons as shown on the ghost. In this case, 3. White icons can count as any color. You can also spend Tau tokens to count as successes, and in this case, because the location has a yellow token on it, that counts as well. If you defeat a ghost, remove it from the board. Location abilities include the debuffing one I mentioned before, this one which gets you extra Tau tokens, banishing any ghost on the board, and placing a Buddha token to prevent a ghost from spawning. Once you have taken your action, it is the next player's turn. Why would you like this game? First of all, Ghost Stories is hard, and I mean stupidly hard. Even on its lowest difficulty, is a terribly difficult game to play. So if you want a co-op that will push you and really challenge your group, Ghost Stories might be for you. It's also an excellent solo game where you control all 4 Taoists. Learning the locations and how to best use their abilities is hugely important, and is the difference between doing well and getting badly beaten. Each character also has different abilities, and the player boards are double-sided, which opens up new game options. I also really like the look and feel of the game. I know little about Chinese mythology and how accurate the game is to it, but I do like the art and the overall feel of the game. The single best thing about this game is its brutal, unrelenting pace. You never, ever feel in control. However, the game's difficulty makes this an exceptionally unfriendly game for new players, and there really isn't a learning curve. It's hard from turn 1. The iconography is also hard to remember, and it's a game that could really have benefited from some player aid cards. And finally, while there is some mitigation for bad rolls in this game, dice plus high difficulty could be very off-putting for some people. For a similar play experience, but with more adjustable difficulty, I recommend The Captain is Dead. And for a co-op that is far more friendly to new players, I recommend the classic Pandemic. If you enjoyed this video, like it, subscribe to our channel, and check out our Patreon.